Hey everybody, it's Kia. I thought I would pull some more cards for everyone today. I had a pretty good session this morning for myself, and I was wondering if I'd get the same cards for you all, but I didn't. But I did actually think this was a helpful card for me as well. So my relationship cards, as you know, I'm doing every day because that just helps me relate better to my friends and my family and hopefully to my next partner. And so for you all, today the card that came up was boundaries. Boundaries, okay? So what this card is talking about is setting those boundaries, setting the parameters around yourself and around the other person, setting the rules of engagement for what are you going to tolerate in a relationship and what are you not. The thing that kind of resonated with me in the description was about this gate here. You know, when you set boundaries, it doesn't have to be a complete barrier that you never cross through. There's a gate, and you can open your gate to people and you can close your gate to people. And so what this card is asking you to do is consider, when you're setting your boundaries, are you potentially keeping your gate too closed? Are you making it like a barrier where nobody can get in? Or are you leaving the gates wide open and you're letting anybody and anything pass through in a way that's not, excuse me, good for you or in your best interests? And I resonate with this because I am vacillating right now as far as, you know, how do I set my boundaries? I have historically been kind of a people pleaser and left my boundaries wide open, always seeing the best in everyone. And that's nice, you know, to be optimistic, but it's also sucky if you're accepting less than what you deserve in a relationship. So I am done accepting breadcrumbs. I am done accepting behavior where I'm not being treated like a priority or kindness or concern or consideration. And I'm done. At the same time, though, you have to be careful because as you're setting those boundaries, and maybe if you're new to it like me, you know, you might set them a little too firmly and you might just close yourself off to something really, really good. So this card right now is about asking yourself, where do you need to adjust your boundaries? Do you need to say no, or do you need to say yes? And at the bottom of the deck is the transformation card, which talks about, you know, those different stages of a butterfly. You go from a caterpillar to the chrysalis, and then you become the butterfly. And so this is asking you to kind of go inward and go into this chrysalis stage. Think about, what are your true needs? Are you letting people know what your needs are? Do you need to do a better job of letting people know what your needs are? And do some discernment. Is your gate too open, too closed? Where do you need to make adjustments for your boundaries? And so I also thought, hey, what could we do for the cards of the day? And I was like, what's the situation? What is the action that you need to take, and what's the outcome? So the situation is there's a disconnection from community, maybe feeling a little bit outside. Could also be people who are neglecting the work that they're supposed to be doing. Maybe they're out partying. Maybe they're trying to run away from a situation, distract themselves with fun and frivolity. If this is you, you know, take what resonates, but, you know, this is a situation where there could be some of you out there who are focusing too much on fun instead of doing some of the work that you might be getting called to do. And the action you need to take is, we've got the wheel. The wheel is about fate, and things are changing, and you always have like karma that's going around and around. The wheel in the upright is usually like good fortune, good karma, and things like that. But it could be that you are being called, you know, by all of these celestial beings. Are you listening to whoever's trying to get in touch with you? Or are you maybe, you know, ignoring that because you're off playing, partying? I don't know. The result of what you're doing here, maybe listening to these signs and stuff, is you're going to have clarity. There's going to be an aha moment. There's going to be truth. It could be you're going to be receiving communication or doing communication, but this sword is about, realizations and aha moments. And I was, thinking back to this card here. If you can see, each of these beings here has a book. And so these figures, like in Christianity and Christian iconography, they represent the four gospels. In tarot and astrology and stuff, they actually represent the fixed signs, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And right now we're in a retrograde, and apparently those of us who have placements in those signs are the most affected. So if you do, that could be something just to be aware of, with communication. Maybe you're having trouble with communication with this retrograde. But looking at the books, I was wondering, it might be interesting to see if maybe what your revelation, your aha moment is going to come from a book or something that you read today. It might be interesting to pull out a book that has meaning to you. If it's a Bible or a prayer book or just a novel or something that, has meaning to you, ask your spirit guides, hey, what do I need to know today? Randomly pick a page and read it and see if maybe what you're looking for is on that page. I'd be interested to see if anything comes up. So the last thing is, like, on the bottom of the deck, we have Mr. Steady Eddie, slow and steady wins the race, Knight of Pentacles. This guy's awesome because he's super dependable. He's going to be the one that comes through in the end. However, in the reverse, this guy is stubborn, and not moving forward. He's stuck in the mud. So this could be indicating that somebody is resisting change. Somebody is not moving forward in a way that they should be. But slow and steady is great, but no movement at all, maybe not so much. So I don't know if this speaks to any of you, but those are the cards that came out today, and I hope that it helps you today. And let me know in the comments, does any of this stuff work? I know it does for me, but I love hearing stories for when it works for you. So I hope it helps. Take care. Love y'all.